In this video, you will know about ICC T20 Cricket World Cup 2024. Teams are divided into 4 groups, 5 teams in each group. In Group A, Pakistan, India, Ireland, USA and Canada. In Group B, England, Australia, Namibia, Scotland and Oman. Similarly, in Group C, New Zealand, West Indies, Afghanistan, Uganda and Papua New Guinea. In Group D, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Netherlands and Nepal. Let's know about fixtures and venues. First fixture is between Team USA and Team Canada in Dallas. Second fixture is between Team West Indies and Team Papua New Guinea in Guyana. Third fixture is between Team Namibia and Team Oman in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between Sri Lanka and South Africa in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Afghanistan and Uganda in Guyana. Next fixture is scheduled between England and Scotland in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between Netherlands and Nepal in Dallas. Next fixture is scheduled between India and Ireland in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Papua New Guinea and Uganda in Guyana. Next fixture is scheduled between Australia and Oman in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between USA and Pakistan in Dallas. Next fixture is scheduled between Namibia and Scotland in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between Canada and Ireland in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between New Zealand and Afghanistan in Guyana. Next fixture is scheduled between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh in Dallas. Next fixture is scheduled between Netherlands and South Africa in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Australia and England in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between West Indies and Uganda in Guyana. Next fixture is scheduled between India and Pakistan in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Oman and Scotland in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between South Africa and Bangladesh in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Pakistan and Canada in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between Sri Lanka and Nepal in Lauderhill. Next fixture is scheduled between Australia and Namibia in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between USA and India in New York. Next fixture is scheduled between West Indies and New Zealand in Trinidad and Tobago. Next fixture is scheduled between England and Oman in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between Bangladesh and Netherlands in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next fixture is scheduled between Afghanistan and Papua New Guinea, Trinidad and Tobago. Next fixture is scheduled between USA and Ireland in Lauderhill. Next fixture is scheduled between South Africa and Nepal in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next fixture is scheduled between New Zealand and Uganda in Trinidad and Tobago. Next fixture is scheduled between India and Canada in Lauderhill. Next fixture is scheduled between Namibia and England in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between Australia and Scotland in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between Pakistan and Ireland in Lauderhill. Next fixture is scheduled between Bangladesh and Nepal's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next fixture is scheduled between Sri Lanka and Netherlands in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between New Zealand and Papua New Guinea in Trinidad and Tobago. Next fixture is scheduled between West Indies and Afghanistan in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between A2 and D1 in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between B1 and C2 in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between C1 and A1 in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between B2 and D2 in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between B1 and D1 in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between A2 and C2 in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between A1 and D2 in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between C1 and B2 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next fixture is scheduled between A2 and B1 in Barbados. Next fixture is scheduled between C2 and D1 in Antigua and Barbuda. Next fixture is scheduled between B2 and A1 in St. Lucia. Next fixture is scheduled between C1 and D1 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Next fixture is scheduled between TBD and TBD in Guyana. Next fixture is scheduled between TBD and TBD in Trinidad and Tobago. Final match is scheduled in Barbados on June 29, Saturday. Thanks for watching.